In the bustling city of Damascus, lived a young man named Amir. He was known for his kindness, intelligence, and his deep devotion to his faith. Amir's father, a respected scholar, had passed away when he was just a child, leaving behind a legacy of wisdom and compassion. Amir was raised by his mother, Aisha, who instilled in him the values of humility and empathy. Amir's life took a tragic turn when a powerful and oppressive ruler named Malik came to the city. Malik imposed harsh laws that restricted the practice of Islam and sought to suppress any form of dissent. Despite the fear that gripped the city, Amir continued to secretly hold study circles to discuss Islamic teachings and provide comfort to those who were suffering under Malik's regime. One evening, as Amir and a group of friends gathered in a hidden corner of the city, they were betrayed by a spy working for Malik. The authorities raided the gathering, arresting Amir and his companions. They were subjected to brutal interrogations and torture, yet Amir refused to reveal any information that could endanger his friends. Word of Amir's arrest reached his mother, Aisha, who was devastated by the news. She knew that her son's unwavering commitment to his faith was the reason behind his suffering. Despite her grief, she continued to pray for his safety and release. As Amir endured months of imprisonment, his spirit remained unbroken. He found solace in his faith and the memories of his father's teachings. He would often recite verses from the Quran to uplift his own spirits and those of his fellow prisoners. One day, after nearly a year of captivity, Malik announced a public trial for Amir and his companions. The trial was a sham, designed to make an example of those who dared to defy his rule. Amir stood before the crowd, his face bruised and body weakened from his time in captivity. He spoke with unwavering courage, defending the right to practice Islam and calling for justice. Despite his impassioned plea, the verdict was predetermined. Amir and his friends were sentenced to execution by public hanging. As the day of the execution arrived, the city was heavy with sorrow. People from all walks of life gathered to witness the tragedy, secretly mourning the loss of their beloved Amir. Amidst the crowd stood Aisha, Amir's mother, her heart heavy with grief but her spirit unbroken. She had always taught Amir the importance of standing up for what is right, and now she saw him embodying those teachings even in the face of death. As the ropes were placed around Amir's neck and his companions, they recited the Shahada, declaring their faith one last time. A hushed silence fell over the crowd as the platform dropped, and their bodies swung lifeless. The loss of Amir and his companions reverberated throughout the city, reminding the people of the high cost of their faith and the sacrifices made for justice. Aisha continued to live with her son's memory, finding strength in his bravery and the legacy he left behind. Years later, Malik's oppressive rule came to an end, and the people of Damascus were finally able to practice their faith freely once again. Amir's sacrifice was never forgotten, and his story became an inspiration for generations to come, a reminder of the enduring power of faith, courage, and the pursuit of justice.